So that moves us on now then to the main event, really, which is the awarding of this year's prizes. And as Parinaz has just said, there were 40 dossiers which were put forward this year, out of which, of course, we are only able to award to a certain number of people, organisations, the awards. However, for the second year running, we are delighted that Amazon Web Services have actually sponsored this event, and the generosity which they have the amount that they've made available has meant that we are in fact able to, of course, award the winners with a nice amount, but also to make a gesture towards all of the applicants who submitted their dossier for this year's event. And we'd like to thank Amazon Web Services, who unfortunately can't be with us today, for the generosity. And let's hope that carries on. So just remember, next time you order that book or that DVD off Amazon and they send it to you, don't forget you are subsidising this event. No, I don't mean that at all, really. I'm going to hand over now. Where are you? You're over there. Hand over there now to Francis, but also invite Jean-Pierre, Gianluigi Castelli to come forward, because these are the gentlemen who will be awarding the prizes. And our first category goes to, or the first prize goes to Beijing Innovation and Intelligence Technology Company Limited, who I would ask to come forward, please. Round of applause. You will find out what they've been awarded for in a moment. And now we would ask you to make a short presentation, please, about the project that you have been awarded. So we come.
And good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for UIC giving me an opportunity to present my project in here. And my project is the application of the high railway speed digital asset management based on spatial information technology. Yeah, the presentation is four parts. It's about the introduction and the structure of the platform and the application in the railway, and some conclusion and the effect of the management platform. Part 1. About 5 years ago, our team built from young people of geographic thinking to explore the application of railway industry from the perspective of geospatial big data, because some of us is major in geography information system, and we work for E3 China, and so we focus on natural resource, cities construction and management, and we do some project. Some project is about the cities construction and management and service for our local government. About 3 years ago, we focused on transportation, road and high-speed railway, especially digital asset management. So it's about our team. As you know, at 2020, China's high-speed railway operation millage will reach 30,000 kilometers, and it will be 8 vertical and 8 horizontal high-speed railway network, and cover all the cities with a population more than 500,000. So how to scientific management of the digital asset has become an important problem. And how to improve operation capability and reduce cost also is a challenge problem. So we should find a good method, because our major in GIS. So, it's about So we found that spatial information gave me a good method. In spatial information, we have unified coordinates and unified dimension. We integrate multidisciplinary data in a geodate model and analysis how and why the equipment and the other things. So spatial location have answered what, why, where, and who will maintain this. So we make a standard process and the product from paper blueprint, electric blueprint, and the dimension, and we have 2-dimension and 3-dimension data. So we integrate power supply, communication, signal, order supply, all of the discipline dates with become a geodate. Geodate is about a spatial model. So it's a real high-speed railway state model. In the data model, all kinds of the information are integrated with their spatial location. So in the model, we can find the equipment ledger and the base date and the associated device and the maintenance records and so on. All of the data in one data model. So the public service, electric service, the discipline data, it will become the spatial information, and they can overlay in the map. It's about the platform of. It's about the structure of the project. Has a hardware and network. We found a data source pool. It's about the spatial data, basic database, and external database, and unstructured data. Through data mining, we become those data about the information layer and provide our apps, browser, of other system interface. So it's the foundation of the platform, and the application of the platform will be detailed in the behind. Now let me see some the application of the project. Now the project have 614 function points. It about also focus as device, measurement, query, and location. In the traditional way, in the system, we can input the keyword to search component, equip, and otherwise. Now we can input keywords, location, and longitude and latitude. And we also can input the mil address number, can locate the equipment and other related data. Now you look at equipment. It's about elevator. In the system, you can see the basic data and the design blueprint and the maintenance record. In one geodate model, they all interact together. In the railway in the railway, it's about more sensors. So the sensor state is dynamic static. In our platform, we can dynamic static the data and the interoperation with the map. You click in the static chart, it will be flash in the map, and double click in the map, it will be static show in the system. So one click of the railway of any equipment it should show some the maintenance record. So we can supervision the maintenance plan. In our system, you can input the intensity of volume of the rainfall. The system can analyze the flood area and affect and we decision if it affects the railway. And in the when equipment damaged, we can use schematics analysis, trace down or trace up, and find the affected equipment and all of the equipment's information. It's about the application scenario. About some conclusion. First is the model. The model resolves the asset management and the equipment management and infuse the multi-dimension information in one geodate model. Because it's a one geodate model, so I can share and the information among railways professions. The third one is about large synergies environment combined with BIM model and realize the digital simulation of entire asset from geospatial environment to the macro component. Yeah, in the system, I realized the spatial temporary about the railway equipment and the social information, such as population and the metro operation and the environment. It's a geospatial big data. Yeah, we realize the geographic information and the local temporary are joined together to local association and the equipment location of the high-speed railway asset equipment and the ancillary equipment troubleshoot. The system application in 2 stations and have so many days, and we have 2 standard process and 1 set of technical specification. The most important is application in the platform. We have the disaster prevention accuracy increased by 42%, and the work efficiency increased by more than 41%. So have a good effect in the platform application. That's all the contents we can share with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. That was all about prediction and making sure that we are catching it before it happens, and that's excellent because it means we're not firefighting all the time. Thank you very much indeed.